Welcome back to Native Trails Roundtable. We're excited to start a new year. I'm Abby Roberts, your district executive.
And I'm Jennifer Whitaker, your district director.
If you're working on a leader training award, please leave your name and your unit number in the comment section below so we can keep track of the attendance for you for attending for roundtables.
We hope you find this roundtable helpful. If you have any questions, suggestions, or advice, leave them in the comments below.
This month we're going to keep announcements brief in order to have more time for our guests. See the January Need to Know linked in the description below for more important information and links.
Recharter is going to be due on January the 25th, which is a Friday. If you haven't started your recharter paperwork, you need to start that right away because it is going to take time to get confirmations from your families to make sure they're coming back. If you're waiting for them to pay you for their registration, that's going to be a challenge. And then most importantly, every adult leader needs to have their new youth protection training done since March 1st of 2018. So anyone who didn't take that training did expire on October 1st, so make sure everyone's current with the new youth protection training.
If you have any questions on whether someone has taken the new youth protection training or not, contact us. We'll be happy to look them up. You're all invited to Native Trails District Dinner and Trivia Night, which will be Saturday, January 26th at Deaconess Pavilion, which is located in the Orthopedic and Neuroscience Hospital on the Gateway campus. We will arrive at 6. Dinner, which is catered by Bauer House, will start at 6:30, and we will have fun and recognition programs that follow. So we'll be recognizing our District Award of Merit recipients and some other special volunteers and units in the district.
The district dinner celebration is for everyone who helps out with the scouting unit. So please invite all of your leaders and committee members and make sure they know that this is for them because we want to celebrate the hard work that you do. Did you take part in your unit's popcorn sale? Do you have any feedback or ideas that might help us improve on our sale for this next year? I know that there was a lot of great feedback on using the square at popcorn sites. So please come and join us for dinner on Monday, January 28th here at the iCamp Scout Center. We're needing your feedback so that we can try to make improvements so that your unit gets to walk away with more money in your pocket to celebrate those scouts in the next year.
During this popcorn evaluation meeting, we want to know what worked and what didn't, and we also want your input on what next year's prizes will be, so make sure to join us. Hurry up to get your scouts a spot in one of our Merit Badge universities. Algonquian's Merit Badge University will be Saturday, January 19th at Benson's University. Native Trails will be Saturday, February 16th at University of Southern Indiana. And then Lincoln Heritage's is Friday, March 7th through Sunday, March 9th at Old Bend Scout Reservation. Algonquian and Native Trails Merit Badge Universities are online and ready for signups right now.
If you have a new girl that's joining a girl troop, you can actually sign them up for the Merit Badge Universities happening in February and March. All we ask is that once you sign them up online, you bring an application into the Scout office so we can hold that for you so that when February 1st happens, we can register them right away so they'll be ready to go for that Merit Badge University. Also, we want to celebrate our 2018 Eagle Scout class, the 2018 Summit class, and the 2018 Silver Beaver Award recipients at the Council Court of Honor. That date, which usually occurs in February, has been pushed back to Saturday, April 13th. More information about that will be coming soon.
Do you know a scout who has received registration assistance, assistance with uniform costs, or camp fees, or summer camp fees? This is supported in part by Friends of Scouting. So let us know when we can do a Friends of Scouting presentation at your unit. These presentations usually take 10 to 15 minutes, and they're done by a volunteer. The Friends of Scouting campaign is the second largest source of income for our council. What we raise here stays here. So be sure to schedule today to not only help the council, but also earn free rank and advancement for your unit.
Our volunteer planning team has been busy planning the Scouts Guide to the Apocalypse Spring Camporee, which will take place at Old Bend Scout Reservation on April 5th through 7th. We're really excited about the event. We have a large team that's been doing all the plans. We're going to have new events like rock throwing, tomahawks, archery. We'll have some games, some compass programs, and we are going to have some competitions that I think are really going to get the Scouts excited. One of which is making a meal out of Twinkies and Spam. So we're pretty excited about the upcoming Camporee, and we'll have the registrations online very, very soon.
Cub Scout leaders, save the date for the Land of Lost Legends Cub Scout Day Camp, which will take place Wednesday, June 12th through Friday, June 14th here at iCamp Scout Center. We're really excited about this year's theme. We have a lot of cool activities planned. Look out for more information being mailed to you within the next month.
That's all of our announcements this month. Check out the description below for links and information.
If you have suggestions or topics you'd like us to cover in these, please let us know. Remember, Roundtable is designed for you. Your feedback is welcome.
So stay tuned for our discussion with 2 volunteers whose experience we think will help you with your recruitment efforts in this next year of scouting.
And then after that, we'll talk Scouts BSA. So we hope you stick around.
Hi, I'm Tanya, and I'm the Native Trails District Membership Chair.
And I'm the Public Relations Chair for the Native Trails District. I'm Becca Scott, and I'm a Lion mom.
And I'm an Eagle Scout mom.
So a little bit different perspectives, but we hope we're going to share some relevant and helpful information with you today.
Well, one of the questions we talked about was why membership is so important. And a couple things. First of all, more friends, more fun. More kids playing together just means it's more fun for everybody. And the second thing I want to share is more hands lighten the load. And we've heard that a lot of times, specifically with pack leadership, troop leadership, unit leadership. When you've got more people to take care of that same amount of duties, that everybody can take a smaller piece instead of a few people taking big chunks. Makes it so much easier and so much better for everybody.
Agreed. And if you can, think about defining the roles that you're asking people to take. I think people get really overwhelmed when they're asked to be a volunteer because that feels very open-ended. They're afraid they're going to be, if they agree to do one thing, they're going to be asked to do 20 things. And so kind of making that list, and you're going to talk about a budget and calendar, making a list of what needs to be done, and then letting people sign up for defined roles can be really helpful.
It's a great idea. One of the things we want people to sign up for is a membership coordinator. So that would be somebody that that runs your new member campaign, specifically in the fall, but it's an all-year thing. So it might be somebody that reaches out to potential new members or contacts the new members after they've joined to just make sure they get integrated into the unit and are made to feel welcome and a part of the group. There is online on scouting.org, there's a specific description of the membership chairman. It falls as part of the PAC committee, and we definitely want to see units adding that person to their PAC committee. And the next thing we want to do right now is set a membership goal. So a new member goal. How many new scouts do you want to join this year? Maybe it might be 5 for a smaller unit, might be 10 or 20. And we have units that a realistic goal for them is 30 to 40 new scouts in the fall. But every unit is a little bit different, so we want you to set your own goal. If you have questions or want some help or some guidance with that, contact Jennifer, Abby, or myself, and we're happy to help you with that.
All right, and then we want to talk a little bit about how to promote your unit to the community so people know that scouting is available. So there are entire day-long seminars on this, so I've been thinking a little bit about some of the key high points to make. And also, Tanya and I are going to be working together at Merit Badge University for Native Trails District in February, doing a presentation on sort of this topic because marketing and membership are so closely related, which is why we're doing this together today. But there's a lot of places for word of mouth promotion, working with local media, especially if you live in a small town, and especially social media. I realize that there are people who are watching this that might be very involved and experienced with social media, and there might be some who don't even have social media accounts. So I don't want to get into the weeds on this, but I think it's important to recognize that the parents of your current and future scouts are on social media. And so thinking of a way to make that work for your pack or troop is really important. So for example, Facebook is great for setting up groups. So if you want to set up a group that's private and locked down for your pack or troop, it's a great way to communicate. It's a great way to share pictures. It lets people know what's going on, reminding us what we have coming up. And you can set certain posts to be public so that people can share it and use it on their own pages, which helps show some of the great activities you're doing, which is helpful for recruiting members. It all is one big continuous circle. But then a lot of, especially younger Scout moms, those that are under 35, they are more present on Instagram, and that is very photo driven. And so you want to be sure that you have great photos being taken at your activities and being shared on Instagram so that those moms can see it and be really motivated to enroll their son or daughter in scouting. So we're going to go into a lot of those details at that event at Merit Badge University. In the meantime, as with all scouting activities, safety and security on social media are really important. And we have some recommendations and guidelines for social media usage from the Boy Scouts of America, and we're going to have that link available to you so you can look at that and be familiar with some best practices, some do's and don'ts for that as well.
The last thing I want to talk about is what you can be doing right now. So one thing you can start with is creating a budget and a plan. We've all sold popcorn, we've done our fundraisers, we know how much money we have in the bank, and we do need to start spending that. So creating a budget is a key piece to running a successful unit. And a plan, what activities do you want to do? We talk about putting those activities out there on social media, but what are they? Think about some things that are fun for boys and girls in the age group of your units, whether it's a pack or a troop. Think about things that they like to do. We have lots of ideas available throughout the year at different events. Roundtable is a great place to get ideas, steal them from other units. That's an awesome place to do that. And remember, as you're planning this, to plan something really fun to do at back to school time. So the beginning of August is a great time for a fishing derby or a rain gutter regatta, something that kids will remember. And I always tell the story, Becca, I'm sure you've heard this before. One summer when my child was in, my Eagle Scout, was in elementary school. He wasn't an Eagle yet. But he was in elementary school, and right after school went out, we went to Disney World. And I know you've just come back from Disney World, so you understand how phenomenal that trip is. It's a fantastic trip for a family, and just a great way to make wonderful memories. We went right after school went out. So right before school started, we had a fishing derby with our pack. A lot of fun, but we were, like in Garvin Park for a couple hours. We might have caught a fish, maybe not, I don't even remember. But he went back to school, and the first thing they asked is, what did you do this summer? And he said, I went fishing. Really?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't remember the trip we took to Disney?
You could have saved.
Yeah, we could have just gone fishing. So think about those kind of things.
What's going to be fresh in mind.
You have a short memory. Make sure you put something together that's a lot of fun and memorable right before school starts, because that's when we are in the schools talking to potential new scouts. And that's when everybody has it on the top of their mind.
Recent, top of mind. And equip your scouts with ways to share an invitation to get involved as well. A lot of them are on social media, but also little buddy cards, little cards that you use to invite, that they can put in their pocket. I mean, they love Pokemon cards, they love cards. So putting invitations to pack meetings into their pockets to take home, and mom finds it when she's doing the laundry, or dad. Let's face it, dad should be doing laundry too. These are some easy ways to just keep it top of mind with your kids, no matter what age they are.
Yeah, and those things are available online on scouting.org, and I think we're going to put a link on this video of where you can find those. It's a great place.
That's right.
And last thing that I have to say, I just want to remind you, every child deserves the opportunity to be part of a program where we're influencing the future. And we are doing that by developing leadership skills, character development, citizenship, and personal fitness. Every child deserves the opportunity to be part of this program.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Becca.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you at Merit Badge University.
Bye.
Why I Scout. The membership team and Council Camporee Committee are teaming up for a contest to encourage Scouts to promote the reasons they're active in the Boy Scouts of America. The video contest for troops and crews will take place now through March 15th. Work with your unit to tell everyone why you scout. Videos should be creative and fun, sell the idea of scouting to viewers, and be no more than 2 minutes long. Videos will be viewed during the Cracker Barrel at the Spring Camporee. Those present will vote for their favorite. If the winner is in camp, they will be recognized during the Camporee with a special award. The video will also be played at the Council Court of Honor and may be used during our membership campaign. To enter, upload your video to YouTube and then email it to me. You can find my email in the Need to Know page down below.
So, Scouts BSA overview. Starting in February 2019, so February 1st, girls and boys can join Scouts BSA programs. Some of the really important questions that we need to talk about are, do charter organizations have a choice whether or not to adopt the expanded program? And the answer is yes. We are here to serve charter organizations, so we want to offer things that are best for their members. We don't expect that we're going to have girl troops at every charter organization that has a troop for boys. We do recommend troops stay single gender. Boys are with boys, girls are with girls, and we have to have at least one female leader for all of the girl troops that we have. Now, these troops can share a linked committee, and the committee can decide how funds would be spent and how equipment would be used. But when they come together for opening and closings, that is acceptable, but they really should do the heart of the meeting as separate groups. So, some important questions. If we don't have enough girls, can we have a troop? The answer is no. You need to establish your girl troops with a minimum of 5 girls. We would highly recommend 10 in order to develop a solid program where girls are always active. Boy troops and girl troops can plan events together, as troops currently do. However, if you have girl troops involved with some of your boy troop activities, you do need to make sure that you have the appropriate female leadership participating. And you also need to make sure you're following all of the correct youth protection guidelines that are in place when girls are active in a unit. Right now, there are a lot of assets on our Scout Buffalo Trace Council homepage for you to download. You can download flyers, you can download pieces that you can use on your web pages, your Facebook pages, your Twitter accounts, your Instagram accounts, and we would encourage you to start doing that as soon as possible. So when you get off of this roundtable, go to our homepage of our Buffalo Trace Council website, scroll down to the bottom left side, open up the Scouts BSA support assets, and actually download some of those items and post them to your Facebook pages and your home pages if you're planning to open up units. There are videos available for boys. There are videos available for girls. So even if you're not opening up your program to girls and you're just going to have a boy troop, you can still use our resources there and promote and encourage participation and recruitment. So there's videos, there's print copies you can download, and then there's digital banners and photos that you can use on your web pages. So 6 key things. Start new troops. We are actively wanting you to start recruiting boys and girls into the program now. Talk to your charter partners. If you're going to start a girl troop, you need to have those discussions with your charter partner to make sure that they are okay with having girls in their programs at that church or organization. Identify potential leaders for your new troops. If you have a girl troop that's starting, you need to make sure you have girl leaders involved, female leaders. Now is a new program where you can update via scout pins for forming troops. So if you have a new troop that's forming, once you complete your new unit paperwork and bring it to the scout office, our registrar can go ahead and set up a Be a Scout pin for you so that you can be found with a forming troop. We really want you, again, to leverage the coming soon assets, so utilize all of the opportunities and resources that we provide to you to help recruit new members to your unit. Familiarize yourself with the assets so that you can customize them to support your programs, and contact the Scout office if you have any questions. Upcoming dates for you to keep in mind. On Thursday, January 24th, we are inviting all girls and boys 11 to 18 who are interested in Scouts BSA but are not yet members to come to Vertical Escape from 5:30 to 6. So 5:30 to 5:45 is arrival, and then at 6 o'clock we'll have some climbing time for those youth who are interested in Scouts BSA programs and would like to learn more. On Tuesday, January 29th, we will be doing a interest recruitment night at Mount Vernon Public Library in Posey County. All girls or boys who would like to join a Scouts BSA troop can join us at the library between 6 and 7:30 on January the 29th. And then again on Thursday, January 31st at the Boy Scout office here in Evansville, we will have a recruitment night from 6 to 7:30. So any youth who's interested in joining Scouts BSA can come to the Scout office on Thursday, January 31st from 6 to 7:30 in order to sign up for our programs. All youth who are signing up for a Scouts BSA program can go ahead and register for the Merit Badge University that's taking place on February 16th. We would just want you to bring an application for your unit into our office within 7 days of signing up for the Merit Badge University. So if you sign up today, within a week, bring us your application so that we have it on hand in a file for when you're attending the university. We know that you are registered. So that's all for Scouts BSA. If you have any questions, call Jen or Abby at the Scout office. We'd love to talk to you more about getting a program started.